Good evening, guys. Thank you for joining me again, Marlene Mayele, on another episode here on the Show. And as you know, stands for me, Marlene Mayele. I am joined here today with Trésor Image. I'll say it how it's said, Trésor Image in the French. Trésor Image, so treasure image. Yeah?
Yes,
treasured image. He is a well-known man in the Congolese community. He speaks out a lot in different shows. He's featured in different shows, and he's constantly always talking about the culture, the identity, the Congolese women not knowing who they are, and Congolese women back in Congo being better than the ones here in the diaspora. But before we get into it, I want you, Trésor, to introduce yourself, if I haven't formally introduced you properly, and then we can tuck into this delicious food that I cooked for you.
Hello, my name is Trésor Image. My full name is Trésor Kubadika Matondo.
Matondo.
Yeah, Matondo.
That sounds very... Matondo.
Matondo.
Matondo means?
Matondo means thanks.
Thanks. It does.
In Kikongo.
In Kikongo.
Yeah.
Yabakongo? Yalita?
Kikongo is just Kikongo.
Depending.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So what do you think of my food that I cooked for you?
Yeah, it looks like it's our food.
It's
Tilapia kwanga. And,
well, it has to be our food. So we've got tilapia, in English, tilapia.
Yeah, tilapia.
Tilapia with a bit of tomato, a bit of lemon, and a bit of kwanga. So like what, cassava bread?
Cassava bread, yeah.
We've got some okra. We've got some green spinach cooked in bicarbonate, so epinard à limbondo.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know. Where are you from?
I'm from Bandundu.
Bandundu people love green stuff.
South of Congo.
South of Congo. Yeah. They love green stuff. They love fish. They love all those things. That's one of the topics that I want you to discuss with me today. So while we eat, we're going to discuss. Can I give you some food?
Yeah, thank you. But you know one thing, traditionally, we eat with our bare hands.
You eat with hands.
Okay, no problem.
Okay,
because
so
we're here.
We'll eat with our hands. Let's remove the forks. Let's remove our forks. Keep my tissue on the side.
I have to wash my hands.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Go by. There's a sink right next to you.
Oh, this is a tradition. Usually they'll bring a bucket to you.
Oh, actually no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Water, soap.
Yeah, with soap and everything. That's the traditional way.
Let's use our hands. Let's go.
So,
do you want okra, spinach?
Spinach is better.
Spinach.
Epinard.
So in this show, we love to dine. I like cooking for my guests. After such a long time being locked away, is that enough?
That's enough, yeah.
Locked away from people. I haven't been dining with anyone, so I feel like, why not? Why not dine with you?
That looks very green.
Yeah,
which
there's
is
a
good.
secret behind that.
Bio.
The secret is to not close the lid of the pot. If you're cooking green spinach, do not close the lid of the pot.
Really?
Not too much water either, especially if it's frozen from like Iceland and Asda and stuff like that. So do not close the lid.
Okay.
And I also put bicarbonate of soda. That helps the green as well.
Okay.
That's my way of cooking it.
Looks very green.
My way. Well, it is green food. It's meant to remain green. That's my way of cooking it. So we also have these drinks here.
Okay.
These drinks, this show is actually sponsored by Fresh Juice, and this is produced by one of our Congolese sister as well.
Okay.
So it's produced by one of our Congolese sister, and they have various flavors. So the one that I am holding here is called spicy orange, and the one that you're having here is ginger. So I think Congolese men love to drink ginger.
Of course,
juice.
yeah, we love ginger.
You love ginger, but they have various different tastes as well. And if you want to buy them, there's a pickup point to collect them. You can collect it in North London in a Congolese restaurant called Deluxe Manor, or you can go online and you can contact them. We'll put the contact details of this on the screen and also at the end of the show. So back to our food and our topic. So you said you are from Bandundu. We've noticed that a lot of people here in the diaspora, especially the younger generation, they do not know where they're from, their culture and their tribes. Can you tell us what we can do to improve that? And can you also teach us a bit about tribes?
You know, the problem is, I don't really blame them. It's just the parents. They're not giving them time. You know, to be in Africa is a good identity. You understand? I've seen Asians, if you go to their house, they manage to keep the cultures. You understand? Like yesterday, I went to one of my my what's it called, customer, but you should see him the way he dressed. But he's young. Another word we call it liputa. He was dressing in liputa
In
at
the
home, in a
clothes
home.
of their culture.
Yeah, clothes of his culture. Yeah. So it kind of reminded me like, why are we not keeping that? People want to be European, but the problem is, our children one day they will want to know where they come from, and then we're gonna give them a lot of a headache, like in America they do. Yeah, they did. You understand? You say like Tyson.
Yeah.
That Tyson recently, he identified himself as a Congolese man.
As a Congolese man, yes.
You understand? But do you know how much money has to invest on that? Even Eddie Murphy is from Cameroon.
Okay, that's close to home.
Yeah, close to home. He invested a lot of money as well on that.
Just to find out where
Just to
they're from.
find out.
Okay.
But it's easier. It's easier for us to know because we've still got the parents still alive. You understand? Once this generation goes, then we're gonna have an identity crisis. You understand?
You think so?
Yeah, we will. It will be a big problem.
When the generation of our parents and
Yeah.
our grandparents
Yeah.
are no longer here.
Now, even our parents, when they go, we're gonna have problem. Like, I can ask you, which village are you from?
I am from Bandundu, from Itere.
Itere. That's your village.
That's my village. Itere
We call
is
it
my
a
village.
village natal. So that's where you're from.
That's where
so
I'm
you know
from.
that a lot of people don't know that. So how did up to your full generation before reach there? You're from Bandundu, innit?
Yeah.
But do you know majority of the people from Bandundu, they came from Katanga.
Yes.
There was a
the
migration,
kingdom of-
yeah. When the
Kingdom of Lumba?
the Empire of Lunda,
The
they call it
Empire of
Empire of
Lunda,
Lunda. Empire is a kingdom actually. When it collapsed, majority of us, when it collapsed, when the majority of us,
Yeah.
we went to Bandundu. But the Baluba, they stayed in Baluba. We had the Empire until the Luba, they stayed in Baluba's people. But our part,
Yeah.
they managed to go to Bandundu.
Yeah.
Because Bandundu actually belongs to Bayanzi and Basakata. It doesn't actually belongs to like me, where we are autochthone of Katanga, the Katangese, Lubumbashi.
Lubumbashi, yeah.
That's where we come from. I'm Mulua. But when we reached Bandundu, they call us now Basonde. Yeah, Basonde. This is what there's not much of us because some of our people they stood in Katanga.
Yeah.
So we kind of divided a little bit. So that's the crisis because when the white people came in Africa, they wanted to destroy the land. You understand? They wanted to divide the people. They started in Baluba. They collapsed the Baluba kingdom.
Yeah.
Then we came into the Lunda kingdom. Then after there was Congo kingdom.
And
Even in
so during when they
Mongols.
were colonizing.
That's it. Then we have a big kingdom which nobody speaks about. Is the Anamongo, which what we call the Bangala, up north.
Okay, yeah, because
they're bigger.
I'm aware that Bangala, Congo, they have a bigger kingdom than
Anamongo is big because we got the people from Kisangani, the what we call Baswahili. They were majority of them from Anamongo.
Okay.
And we have the Bashwazi, they're near Rwanda and Congo. That's why some of us
a
are
lot
mixed.
of people don't like to know that we associate with all these neighboring countries.
Yeah, but
they don't like to know we associate with Rwanda, Angola. Some Angolans don't even like to associate themselves with us, apart from eating our food and dancing our music and
You
speaking our
can't change the
language.
history. You
They'll
can't
be
change
like,
history.
no, I was never in the Congo. It was then, now it's now. I'm never in the Congo. So, and countries such as Gabon, and which other country that we were together?
We
as
were
the Kingdom of
together.
Congo?
The kingdom it was from Angola, what Congo kingdom? Because
The Kingdom of Congo,
I am
yeah.
not. To be honest with you, I am not Congo.
Yeah,
I'm a Lunda. You understand?
yeah.
Yeah, I believe you're Lunda as well.
I'm Linda.
You're Lunda because
All
so
the
the
way.
Congo, the Lunda is part of a little bit of Zimbabwe. It goes to a little bit of Zambia.
Makes sense. Look at me.
Zambia, and it goes a little bit. That's why you see the Zambian name is the
It's
Congolese
similar
name.
to
Congolese name. It's a Baluba's name. You got Chibalanga
Yeah.
over there, Chibangu in Zambia. We're the same people. You just look at the Congo map. The way it actually goes inside.
It pinpoints.
Yeah.
It pinpoints. Yeah.
Inside of Zambia.
So like Zambia, Angola, Uganda is
Yeah.
right. It's very close. as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. So it's normal for us to have people like they say they have Congolese have Rwandan. It's just the issue. You just can't change it.
Some people have said if you are half this and half this, you can have an identity crisis.
No, that you can't call that an identity crisis because neighboring country it's like one side of the people they in Congo, they are brother, and the other person is in Rwanda.
Okay.
So you can't separate them people.
Okay.
They are brothers. They just one person decide to live inside of Congo, and the other side in Rwanda.
Like, I'm in the UK and you're in America, but we're brothers and we decided to live in different countries.
You have to remember one thing: as long as we're gonna live in this world, we're always gonna be Rwanda's neighbor.
Okay, we are.
Yeah.
I don't have an issue with that.
Yeah, but
I have Rwandese in my family.
I don't have an issue because of the what happened.
It was a political thing.
It's a political thing.
Nothing to do with us.
But I tell you what, that's the reality.
Okay.
The reality is they are our neighbors, and they will be our neighbor for the rest of life.
For life. So taking it back to the Congo, in regards to you mentioned Bangala. Many people, when you ask them where you're from, some of them are just like, oh, I'm Mukongo, I'm Mungala, I'm Luba, I'm this, but they don't really know their tribes. Mungala is not a tribe, is it?
No, it's not a tribe.
Mukongo is not a tribe.
No, it's not.
Bandundu is a province. It's a village. It's a province. So those who say, "Oh, are you Bandundu?" I am not. It's been separated. It's been cut into bits. You know, it's changed. But I know when I go back, I know where I'm from. I know where I was born.
That's right.
I know who I am. I don't know if you know who you are. So taking it back. So if Bangala is not a tribe, Congo is not a tribe, what is the tribe within those names that they use to define or generalize them?
We've got over 700 tribes and languages in Congo.
Try the food.
Oh.
I'm gonna eat with my hands because we said
this is no, you don't eat kwanga like that.
Oh, how do you eat kwanga?
Kwanga, you get it like this.
Yeah.
We call it koniema.
Koniema.
So you do this. That's it. You give a shape. You make it relax.
Are you making imoy?
Yeah. You make it relax. This is why people get constipation. This because they don't know how to eat kwanga. Kwanga, you see?
I don't.
You make
know
it
what?
soft.
I've never been. I don't have an issue with eating it. Never.
Yeah, but people get constipation because you don't know how to eat kwanga. This is how you eat kwanga. You make it like this. It's softer. Now you can swallow it like a fufu.
Okay.
You understand?
Lesson learned.
Yeah.
So, how is your food?
Very nice.
Thank you.
Feels like I'm in Feshi, Bandundu.
That's
in Africa, in Bandundu, this is how we eat, isn't it? Everything is just green.
I know that. I know the secret. That's why I cooked it like that.
Yeah, because we got a big forest there.
So
neighbors to
Bangala, Bakongo.
Yeah.
If I am Mukongo, for example,
yeah,
what defines my tribes? Because there's some people that are called Besingombe, some people are called.
I got a map there for you. I got a big map there. There is a lot of tribes in the Congo's part. Yeah, by Congo, because we call it Congo Central. There is the Basingombe. There is. Let me show you. That's it.
Okay, so this is a map of Congo.
Map of tribes of Congo.
Tribes of Congo. Wow, amazing.
So this is all. This is all.
How many tribes are there here?
Countless. It's over 600 to 700.
Over 600 to 700 tribes in the DRC of Congo.
You have to remember this, yeah. In this, yeah, every tribe has its own language.
Own leader.
No, well, leadership was broken down a long time, but every tribe has its own language. It's amazing.
Can you find my tribe in there?
Which is your
tribe?
My
dad's tribe, Bandundu, is Bangole.
Bangole. It's gonna take me time. I don't know if we'll have the time for the show. All I know.
Can you find Baboma?
This is where we come from. Sunday. Sunday, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Sunday. Bear in mind, guys, this is Bandundu here, yeah.
Yeah. Which has been divided.
Yeah, so this is Back Congo. That's what the one that she's talking about, Back Congo.
Back Congo, Congo Central.
Yeah, Congo Central. This
okay.
Is it. Well, we
so
call
that's
it Back
where
Congo to make
it
easy for people to understand it. So Back Congo. So this is it. Yeah.
Is that where you have Matadi and stuff like that?
Yeah, Matadi is here.
Okay.
Yeah. Matadi is here. So Solongo, Kakongo, Yombe, sit by Yombe here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sundi, Mboma. Ndibu, you see the Bandibu here?
Yeah.
Do you know what they call them? The Bandibu. They call the Bandibu here.
Because Congolese people decided to call them Bandibu because they fight like Bandibu?
That's it. You got it. That's it. Very smart. Because Bandibu, they have the same mentality as the Asians people. So when they fight with sword.
With
And
machete.
Machete, yeah. So they
That's like Bazombo, that's like Bango. They fight with.
Yes,
Yeah.
but the Bandibu, they're very brutal people. Yeah, they're very brutal. So when you have a problem with Bandibu, into your blood comes out, then they'll stop. Every tribe has this way. And you know, there's one tribe in Congo. Yeah, it's by Tetela. They're the only tribe was never conquered by white people.
But they came from. They are off Bangala. They traveled down. They needed a home.
They came from here. They traveled down. Some of them stayed here. Some of them went to Kasai. Okay. Some of them in Kinsangani, the other side of the Rive Gauche. Okay. You know. So some of them they went to Kasai here. This is why you see they claim to be in Kasai, but they came from here. They were cousins
of
with Mongo.
Bangala.
Yeah, Mongo. Yeah, okay. They were cousins. So they had a dispute.
And
so
they got kicked out.
All these names you hear the names, they are families.
So they got kicked out, but Mongo kicked out Batetela.
Yes. Yeah.
Pack your bags and go. Yeah. Like Ghana must go kind of business.
Yeah, because it's the families. It's just families, family Tetela. You understand? Some of them they stayed over there. They stayed in Kisangani, and some of them they went down.
Okay.
You understand? So, but Tetela they hid right in Central, but they're the only tribe.
Yeah.
I would say maybe in Africa, they was never conquered by white people.
I salute you.
That's why, by Tetela, they call them Otetela Kumefumbe.
Otetela Kumefumbe.
Kumefumbe. That means Tetela is not a slave.
It's not a slave.
Not a slave, yeah.
Okay.
So, because they used to eat them, eat white people.
Okay, we'll stop right there.
Why? The claim wasn't true.
It was a very brutal time back then, so many things happened that does not take place.
They say that, now. But it's no way to be proven, though.
No way to be proven.
Yeah.
There is over 600 to 700 tribes in the DRC of Congo.
Yeah.
I am made of 3-4 tribes. But there's one thing that I just wanted to get. Baluba. Let
me carry on my...
Baluba. Because people just say, I am Muluba. But many people don't know the Baluba tribes.
Yeah.
How do they define or identify?
Baluba is a language. Chiluba is a language. There's a lot of... there's Basonge in Baluba. There is different tribes there. Different languages as well. It's just the Luba name. We go Mbujimai and Kananga.
So that's just to generalize, to identify those who came from those areas.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Mobutu must have done that to bring unity in the country, because he brought unity in the country. Because if you're a governor of Kasai, they'll put probably somebody from Bandundu to govern Kasai. It was another way of not separating people, avoiding civil war. You understand? Because if I'm Musondi and I'm like the governor of Bandundu, I'll give my tribe more privilege. More privilege. You understand? More than your tribe. So
that makes sense.
If I'm Musondi and I go to Back Congo, I've got none of my tribes there. So I will just work properly for everyone.
For everyone, as a Congolese man, as a Congolese leader.
Yeah.
So unity, and that's exactly what we need in our country right now. And you have a thing about Congolese women.
Yeah.
You have a thing about us. You do. We're not good enough. Although I just cooked for you.
Yeah.
Can I cook, by the way? Do I know how to cook?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I'm happy.
So you can take me off that list.
I'm carrying on eating.
That list. Carry on eating. Take me off that list. You got a thing about us Congolese women. You're always saying, "Baseba Congolais, this and that," and that Congolese women in the diaspora, we are really compared to those in the DRC. Why such a vision? Why such horrible thoughts towards?
It's not horrible thought. You guys just talk too much. You don't know nothing.
No, excuse me.
Yeah, you talk too much. You don't know nothing. Look at this. A mother is the person that's supposed to teach her children proper stuff. Education of the house is stuff from the mother. I don't know if you know about that.
I'm a mom. I get it.
Yeah, you need to know the culture. Who stays with the children at home?
Moms.
Yeah, so who's supposed to teach the children the culture?
I'm going to say mum because they educate the children, but fathers can step in. You shouldn't just leave all the responsibility
No,
on us women.
We're not saying leaving all the responsibility to women. We're trying to say that women has a lot to offer.
Yes,
and by the way, did you know that in Africa was ruled by a woman? but women's. Did you know that?
I do know. I know Africa back in the day had women leaders, and there was nothing wrong with
80%
worked
of
equally
Africa.
with the men.
Yeah.
Until it was Western came to
The Western came in and they manipulate as men first to tell us, listen, you're supposed to, you're supposed to be the leader,
the head
in the house,
so
and they
say.
destroy that. And then after that, they come back to the woman to tell the woman, listen, this guy is taking this guy is taking the piece of you, so you need to open your eyes. So that's where all the trouble started. I feel like you women lost your power, and this is my fight.
So if we lost our power, what did you gain?
We have gained nothing. We got division, because listen, for a man to prosper, you need a stronger woman.
Of course.
You understand? And then our women have lost the power.
Okay.
You understand? And we need our women to get the power back again to lead men. Because women
what can we do to get that power back? I'm ready to do it.
Go back to roots. Go back to the roots.
Put my crown on.
You think you can fight the men by arguing with the men?
No, that's worthless.
Yeah, this is what happens now. You don't fight a man by arguing with a man.
No.
A woman is supposed to control a man. Did you know that a woman has to control the man?
He told me this, so if I start controlling you, you be with it.
You have to control the man. So if you can't control, if you can't control the man, then that's a problem.
Yeah.
That we need women to go back into history, know the power, know the culture, and control the man, have the power back. That's my fight. I'm not there to bash out. Yeah, I'm not there to bash out on women. I'm there just to make sure the women
get the. You speak of women in the DRC being better than the women here in the Just.
No, I never say the women in the DRC that are better. I just say women in DRC.
I'm serving.
They try. They try to keep at least the culture.
Okay.
And you guys here in Europe, you're trying to manipulate them as well.
Which part of the culture do we need to keep that they keep?
Everything. Keep the culture. Everything. You know why?
For you, I'm serving you.
Of course, you're serving me.
Like the king that you are.
Yeah, of course you're doing it correct. But the thing is, you have to remember, women these days, they don't even want to be women anymore. You understand? You want to pay bills. How can you pay bills?
But we have to pay bills.
Why?
We live in a Western society. Are you going to pay my bills?
Of course, if I'm your husband, I have to pay your bills.
Okay. I was about to give my bank details, but that's cool. But basically, not a lot. The problem for me that I find women are facing here in the Western society, a lot of our Congolese men, some, not all, for those who are doing good things, but some are really laid back. They're expecting, like, let me tell you, this is actually personal. There's a young man out there who once approached me and I was not interested. But we kept in contact, communication. One day he came on the phone and he said to me, jeune fille to yo, obo tape déjà, I will translate in English. Yo soki boye oza na parler déjà fanda, na koya na ngape na koti, ndaka ngope ya cancel. Who told you though? I don't have a cancel. So he's already calculating that I can move in with this girl. She's already got a base. She's already got something. A lot of them are lazy. A lot of them don't want to start from just a room, for example, to rent or to just to work, a 9 to 5. Some they just want to dress, party. But there is some, like you and our cameraman Jackson, and people like, Petit Jean. There's many people like that out there who are working hard for their family, providing for their loved ones. But some of us are not finding those kind of men. We're finding the headaches. So that's why we find ourselves speaking a little too much.
But did you know that our culture actually protects women more than men? Did you know that?
Well, no.
You don't know that, yeah?
No, because it sounds whenever a man does something, a woman has to forgive. No. A woman has to submit. A woman has to be bowing down to a man.
No. One motive of a woman. Okay, what's the motive that can cause a divorce from a woman?
Adultery. And abuse.
Yeah, abuse. I would with you. Adultery is never the reason.
Domestic abuse.
It's never the reason.
Yeah, but
you know
they
what?
say so.
Irresponsible men is not entitled to marry a woman. I.e., those you guys are making lazy.
Hold on, pause. Look at the camera. Say that again.
If a man is irresponsible, a woman is allowed to divorce the bad person.
Again, louder.
Yeah.
Because people think divorce is only through domestic abuse. And
Domestic
adultery,
abuse is
but
one of
there's
the
many
is
things.
one of the reasons. Is one of the. Do you know in Congo we have two codes of divorce? We've got the Western code and we've got the traditional code. And you know the reason why I'm wearing this? It just
It's a
represents our
traditional,
culture. It's not even
represent our animal. What's that?
leopard.
Leopard.
Leopard. That's leopard. This Mobutu. Do you know? I love Mobutu because Mobutu brought unity through our culture, and that united us. So now we can marry from anywhere in Congo. It's not a problem. It's not the same like with Nigerians or other countries. You know, they have that problem. We don't have that problem.
I'm glad. Now take me back to the divorce process.
But the divorce process, if a man is like a wife beater or is very violent man, the woman is allowed to leave that person.
Okay, domestic abuse.
The domestic abuse is a serious case when it comes to African marriages.
What about the mental state?
Mental status is another case. You understand? What else again? Irresponsible men, a man that cannot provide, lazy man.
If you cannot provide for me
Yeah.
and my household, I'm leaving you.
Yeah, but
I
you
like
guys
that.
in Europe here, you allowing men like that in your life.
Yeah, sometimes most people do.
Yeah.
They're like, girls, we need to change the attitude. Yeah, we do.
Yeah, you're allowing men like that in your life. And that's against our culture. People, when they see Trésor, they see this, they think like, oh no, you have to calm down, kufukama from there to come here to serve. What's wrong of you serving me?
There's nothing.
Yeah, what's wrong with me going
know,
out there and trying to make money for you?
I love that title. Say it again.
You understand?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? It's the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but some
Yeah.
people don't. And in this Western society, most women, like, I have to work. I provide for myself.
Because you want to do that. Okay, I'll tell you.
'Cause
what,
I'm not married.
I'm not gay. I'm not against working ladies. Yeah. What I can say, before you have children, you can work out even 50 hours a week. But once you have children, you have to reduce your working time. Therefore, there's more work at home unless you and your man agree. You understand? He will babysit.
You hear that?
You understand? That's in our culture. If you're a lazy man, you stay home. You understand? You
And
babysit.
I go to work.
You go to work. So we
hear
swap
that
the
again?
responsibility. That's in our culture. Our culture, a man has to provide. If the woman is a working class, yeah, a man has to provide at least 70% of the finance. Therefore, what we say is this, yeah. Sozo Pesambongo is as a bank. She's like a bank.
Saving, I'll save, I will
She will
invest,
save,
I will
yeah.
keep it. But also,
My dad in 1975,
yeah.
he was going to the bank to save money. He had a current account. He had a saving account. I could not imagine this. You understand? My dad in 1975 would take my mom to cinema. A very cultural person. Take my mom to cinema. They go dates. And they were
I
married.
think our fathers and grandfathers knew how to do love better than our generation.
Because you guys are allowing all this Western mentality to get to you.
I'm gonna be bossy from now on.
Our grandparents, they were even more better Western than all of you. You guys think you're romantic, but you're not. My dad used to take us to swimming.
I'm very romantic. I'll have you know. So, we are coming towards the end of the show.
Yeah.
Identity crisis that we have in our community, culture, and you just said that it's our parents' job to teach us, mothers, fathers, to sit the children down and teach them about their tribes and the cultures. But the issue that we have, some parents don't even know about all these tribes. So, could you please kindly send a nice message to them and tell them what they can do in order for the children, like our children, our siblings, children to come to know our identity and cultures?
But the message will be this here. We got the internet, Google, it's got everything for you there. Anything you need to know is there. When my uncle is writing a book about Congolese culture, yeah, it's about 900 pages. We're still working on it. He's a professor in Congo. He's been for more than 60 years of career. So it will come out.
Okay.
You know what defines you?
I must be the first to see that book.
You see it. I'll send you the draft. I've got the draft in the email.
Okay.
But the thing that you need to remember, what makes you a Congolese, it's where you come from. It's the land part that you own. You understand? Like you say, you're from where?
Bandundu, Itere.
Itere. So you see the place called Itere, that's what makes you a Congolese. So in Congo, when you don't have a passport, anything, you walk into the border, they'll ask you certain questions.
Oh, yes.
Where you from? You said I'm Congolese. Okay, Congo. From where?
The père et des mères.
The père et des mères, or whatever, even half. You're allowed to, even half, even 20%, even 10%. You said, okay, I'm from Bandundu, I'm from Itere. Itere, village natal, where you give the name. And the way they will listen to it, they'll say, okay, she's Congolese. And they'll let you enter. What makes you Congolese is where you come from. And every Congolese has their own land that belongs to you. If you go to your village, there is a place that is owned by your grandparents' name, and that belongs to you.
Oh no, I know that.
You know that, yeah. So then a lot of people don't know that.
They don't know that.
You don't know that. So what makes you Congolese? Is your village.
Okay.
You understand? If you can't identify your village, please don't call yourself Congolese. You understand? You're
if
fake
you can't
Congolese.
identify your tribe.
Yeah, I'll call it village. You need to know your village. So Yebite was a village Nabino. Like me, I'm from Feshi. You understand?
Yeah.
Feshi is in Bandundu. I can identify my place. You need to know at least minimum of four generation of your dad.
Of your father.
Yeah,
Father
at least there must be somebody in your family that know at least 4 generation before you.
Okay.
Even 3. They said at least 2. You need to know your granddad's name. You understand? If
Because
you know
I know that in Congo, when you go to ask for like your identity card, like carte de lettres, they ask for your mother, your father, your grandmother, grandfather.
Yeah.
So they work it down the generations to identify that you are from that location, from that country.
It's not about being too cultural, being very scary, because when you talk about culture, African culture, they think about juju, all these things, kindoki, all them things. It's nothing to do with that.
Yeah, because we had our own way to do everything that we used to do. We never did things in the Western way. We never, prayed to Jesus, for example, before. So there's different things. Yeah.
So the thing is, we need a woman, a woman to know their identity. They need to research more. I learned a lot of things from my mom. My mom is the one that teaches me a lot.
Yeah.
You know, my mom said, it's your wife that will teach your children as well. Yeah. So if they can't do, you have to take over. Make sure that your children knows the culture. Culture is very important. It's nothing to do with kindoki. This is just fashion. This one you can go in Versace, you buy, and this one what Mobutu they used to wear. Yeah. Of course, there is a tribal chief and everything. Yeah. They wear this, but it's just fashion. You understand? I've seen this I went to Louis Vuitton, I saw this, and I went to Versace. That's exactly the same thing.
They just take our styles.
They take our styles.
They take this.
They're taking your style.
So
make sure you do it.
Thank you very much. So thank you guys for watching. If you are African, please be proud of your African roots. If you are my sister, my brother, my cousin, and when I mean my brother, my cousin, I'm talking about Angola, Zambia, Central Africa. I'm talking about all the neighboring countries. I'm talking about, Rwanda and Uganda, all these people that are close to us, that used to be a part of us. And for those who are from the Congolese community, Mungala, Mukongo, Muluba, Bandundu, these are not tribes. They are not tribes. It's what they use to...
it's a groups.
It's a groups of people. So they use that to generalize you, to identify you, where you come from.
That's it.
So if someone says, I'm from Bandundu, Bandundu is not a tribe. If someone says, Onaza Mukongo, Mukongo is not a tribe. But you can be Besingombe.
Yeah.
You can be...
because, you see, Congo is divided in 4 parts.
Yeah.
We divide in 4 parts, 4 languages,
yeah?
4 main languages. We've got Bangala, which is Lingala. We've got Baswahili, which is Kiswahili. We got Bakongo, which is Bakongo, because Kikongo, and we got the Baluba, which is Chiluba. Yeah.
And then we've got Bandundu, Kikongo, Leta.
Bandundu and Bakongo, they always put it together because they cross together. They speak together. Because they speak Kikongo. Yeah, because they speak Kikongo. Yeah. And African Congolese food is amazing. I hope you enjoyed all the meals I cooked for you today. Yeah. And we've come towards the end of the show. Thank you guys for watching. Once again, this show was sponsored by Nice Juice, Fresh Juice, I love
Buy
the drink.
fresh juice. It's really nice. It's really fresh. I can literally taste almost everything that I drank in here. In this spicy orange, they have orange, turmeric, apple, carrots, and ginger. And I can taste the ginger in this drink. So the details going to be on the screen. Go ahead. If you want to order and collect, please go and collect in North London in Deluxe Manor Restaurant. And if you want to contact them, the contact number is going to come across on the screen. With that said, we've come towards the end of the show. We are at the end of the show. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for the knowledge, for making me. I did not know that we have over 700 tribes in the DRC. And I think someone else has learned something.
700 languages.
700 languages. So each tribe has its own language.
That's right, yeah.
Amazing, amazing. I need to go and learn my language. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for inviting me.
And I think we should continue eating this food rather than roll this camera. And tune in again next time. We'll be back here. I'll be joined by two lovely ladies, and we shall be talking about the manner of a woman and mental health. For now, I'm Marlene Mayele. Bye bye.